Oh man, I was excited to come on here, talk about what is potentially the most exciting, meaningless preseason game that I've ever seen in my entire life, and just kind of look forward to what we're building in Miami and what the future is going to be. But instead, I'm here looking like a fucking retired police detective, and I need to talk about Deshaun Watson. So let's do it. Everybody, welcome back to Wicked Good Sports. I'm Brian Marr, and this is Miami Minute, where we talk about my favorite football team, favorite franchise in all the professional sports, the Miami Dolphins. And it almost pains me to say that because the Miami Dolphins, to quote a song by Hootie and the Blowfish, make me cry. And if they're going to add Deshaun Watson, I actually will probably cry here on the channel because that just seems absurd and pointless. But you know what? I'm not going to let this rumor steal my enjoyment from this episode entirely. Let's start off with the final week of the preseason. Miami Dolphins delivered a wildly exciting ending in their win against the Cincinnati Bengals, where they won the game 29-26 with a last-minute touchdown thrown by Reed Sinnett, our third-string quarterback who actually played the whole game, threw for 343 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and that's the most preseason passing yards, certainly this year. I think it was since 2017, which is very exciting. Good for him. He took a hell of a hit on the throw, but it was a really fun play. He spun around, escaped pressure, delivered a great throw. Dolphins win. Igbenogany had a pretty nice play at the end of the game to knock it away to seal the game for the Dolphins. Obviously a little concerning that one of our first round picks from last year was playing that late into a preseason game, but hey, maybe it helps him. Maybe it gets his confidence up. I don't know. But none of that really mattered, and that's because Charles Robinson from Yahoo Sports reported that the Miami Dolphins not only are still interested in Deshaun Watson, but are the front runners to land him after all this time. So Robinson reported in his Yahoo Sports article that the Texans were looking for 3 firsts and 2 seconds for Deshaun Watson, and really that would not be too bad of a trade for him. It's pretty reasonable given how good he is, if he wasn't being accused of sexual misconduct by over 20 women. Yeah, with that lawsuit hanging over Watson, his future in the league is up in the air. Will he be suspended this whole year? We don't know, and so I think that alone would make it kind of crazy to, pursue him. Somebody might do it because it's the NFL, but I would not want my team, my favorite team, to do that, especially with the culture that they're seemingly projecting that they're building, right? I mean, the culture that they're building does not really line up with the kind of guy that Deshaun Watson is accused of being. And maybe this will get cleared up in the future, but right now it's messed up. It's not a good situation. Things he's being accused of doing are pretty heinous. So for his part, Brian Flores has said that he wants to build his team with players of high character, and that makes sense. I mean, that's literally what he's been saying since day one. So adding Deshaun Watson doesn't make sense to me, especially when you consider that Tua is that kind of guy. He is the great, leader, someone that people rally around that, Brian Flores seemingly would want. And not only that, but even building around him like this entire offseason. He's looked good in training camp. He's looked good in the preseason. So to throw this all away for a guy, one, who may not even play, if you're just looking at it from the football perspective, and 2, someone who you wouldn't want on your team anyways, given the things that he's accused of. I mean, I know it's the NFL. I know that players have literally killed people and still played, and, just is what it is. But I just don't want the Dolphins to go for Deshaun Watson. And if I had to, guess, if I had to put a stake in the ground, I would say that they are not going to trade for Deshaun Watson. That's just based on everything that I've been seeing so far from Brian Flores and the culture he's been trying to build. I don't know. Are you a Dolphins fan? What do you think about all this? Obviously, I'm a little animated. I'm not quite happy about it. Maybe you are. Maybe you think, Watson's talent outweighs the things he's accused of. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. In fact, if you have a YouTube channel and you see this and you are on the opposite side of that, I would love to have you on and let's talk about it. Let's figure this out, because this kind of ruined my weekend. The idea that this is going to happen is going to hang over, the Dolphins and me as a fan of the Dolphins until we get to week 1 and Deshaun Watson is not on the roster. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And subscribe if you liked this video. Leave us a thumbs up. This channel is Wicked Good Sports, trying to get to 100 subscribers so that we can get a custom URL. We also have our main channel, which is youtube.com/wickedgoodeverything, which is more comedy, gaming focused. Then we have our podcast channel, which is Better Radio. We have a bunch of different podcasts over there that, hey, maybe you'd be interested in those. You can follow the channel on Twitter at Wicked Good Sport or at WG Everything, Instagram Wicked Good Everything, Twitch at twitch.tv/Wicked Everything, and on TikTok, search Wicked Good Everything. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.